Athena, you want Karen, right?
Alright. Greetings everyone. We are back again with yet another game that that has been highly recommended by my two friends here. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Hello.
That was Athena. See the little
Hi,
goober.
this is Ellabrine.
Alright, awesome. And that's Ellabrine. If you can tell, she's the funny little cake Dory next to me. Alright.
For copyright reasons, original sprite is by Nankidai.
Yes.
Editing done by me.
Uh-huh. Alright. So oh no, it's doing the whispering again. Oh, or maybe not.
I think it just buffered a little.
Interesting. Okay, well, we can get started. So, anything else we want to do before we start the game?
Not that I can think of.
I don't think so.
Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Hell yes.
Extra content warning for any viewers who are disturbed by distorted faces.
Oh yeah, that as well. Distorted faces in this game apparently. So watch out for that. Alright, who wants to voice Gregor?
I'm calling Gregor.
Alright, you do that.
That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing.
Alright.
Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything.
Anatoly. Who wants to voice Anatoly?
If either you want to, I can just take the guys.
I kind of want to do a guy, honestly.
Well, that's your other guy, so.
Okay. Finally, a place I could read a good book in peace. And Maria? Or Mariah? Yeah, Mariah. Who wants Mariah?
I'll take Mariah as well.
Okay, cool. Oh dear.
Can't wait to talk. Almost 3 in the morning, I shouldn't be screaming.
Please don't wake up your family.
Please don't. That would be terrible.
Sorry everyone, must be the dust.
And Kaden.
Get those allergies control, Mariah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine.
So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor?
No.
Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay?
Leave that to me, little guy.
I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey.
Allergies are nothing to joke about, Kaden.
She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Toy.
I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be a treasure up there.
Roughing it is fun. That one knows so much about outdoor foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be most delicious.
Most certainly not.
What about the fungi? Do we even know which ones are poisonous? Anatoly?
I could figure that out.
You can be the canary in the coal mine. I'm not ending up a corpse here.
Ick.
Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around.
They won't be a problem. I read about 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Or sorry, whoops. Number 1 is...
Anatoly.
Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again, haha.
I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals.
If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought.
You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef.
Everyone's looking at you, expectantly. You nod.
Very excited to try the cooking.
Alright, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later.
Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Kieran alone.
I think I'll put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping us out with the cooking.
Tutorial. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Let's save. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save.
Do you have any experience making meals?
What should I say?
Ooh. I don't remember what we chose. Sorry.
Okay, let me ask 2 things. Are there routes in this game that matter or not?
I don't remember.
Okay, next question. I know this game has like distorted faces, but are they jump scary? Like they appear suddenly? Or do they like progressively just are there for an uncomfortable period of time?
It depends.
It's both.
I don't like both.
You'll be fine.
I will say of course, because I do have cooking experience.
Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right.
It looks like Karen will remember that. I don't like that. I don't like horror games.
Fine.
You knew this was a horror game going into this.
I know, but I thought it would be like one of those silly little... I thought it was going to be like DDLC. I haven't fully checked out the game, honestly.
It'll also be a very good experience for your viewers then.
Okay, cool. This is how Markiplier started, so yeah, might as well.
I'm excited to see this.
Going to check out the living room. Let's talk later.
Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. The cupboards. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs.
Yummy.
There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. You look at the wood clog closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce.
I don't know what that means, I'm gonna be honest.
You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. You check the drawers above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? You check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. This would be a great gift to Karen. You added Desmouth to your inventory.
Let's not give Karen the
The Murray
rest.
spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be used during snowfall. Reconsider your views on the Norwood spruce. It's less dense and won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. You check the drawers above the woodpile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Alright, do we want to voice the veggies?
Yes, because they're very important characters.
Okay, who wants to voice cabbage?
I'll go if I can mimic what I heard before for this one, so wait to me for a second.
Okay, take your time.
It's time! Trumpets, sound off!
Alright, onion.
I'll take Onion.
Okay.
Never fear, Onion is here.
Bread. I like bread. I'm gonna voice. Alright, I'm voice bread. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Who wants to voice raspberry? I don't mind voicing raspberry. This one's kind of cute.
Alright.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Always merry, raspberry.
Potato.
Can I take potato?
Yes, you can take potato.
Yes, please do.
Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping.
Hear the trumpets! Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook.
We'll share with you the secret chompet recipes.
Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find unlock recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save your game.
To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free.
You unlocked your first recipe.
If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets! Let's move out!
Cabbage really slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real.
Of course it's real.
You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're going crazy.
Hey. Did you find the supplies?
You shake your head.
Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bathroom.
Bedroom.
Idiot. Listen, I'm dyslexic and it's small text. Here you go.
You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter on a saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect.
Not caramelizing onions. I guess it's fair enough.
Next, you mix some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into a saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass.
We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need.
We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty.
Antoli's burying the lead. We saw a red deer.
Mariah spotted it.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway. Killed 7 spiders today while you were left looking for deer.
17 spiders. You're undershotting her bounty by 10.
Yeah.
That should come across as a surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here.
God, that's fascinating.
160?
Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something.
No. I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then.
And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch.
Thanks, Gregor.
Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom.
Thanks, big guy.
Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking. And I snore louder than.
Yuck.
Sweet dreams now.
You turn your back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and asked everyone to dig in. Why am I man Anatoly looking like that?
Oh wow, the smells delicious. Gregor also has a thinner face than these sprites. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't say that one.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Karen takes a bite.
It's bland as hell. Karen. Tastes like any other vegetable stew. That's so generic.
Could probably use some meat next time.
Gross.
For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragriera Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam.
Nobody cares, Pipsqueak.
Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for your friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Oh dear.
You always know it's gonna be a good game when there's a day counter.
Absolutely.
Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket.
What time is it?
4 a.m. Sorry, about 1 hour until dawn, so yeah, about 4 to 5 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. for me. Y'all are chumps.
Oh, that's only 3 a.m. Like,
Will
real
you
life.
sit down? I'm trying to sleep over here.
What's this one?
Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet.
We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food.
I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor? Did you see any spiders last night?
There was a small one in the bathroom.
Ugh.
You're in a wood cabin.
Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink.
Mariah turns a little pale.
Karen's messing with you, Mariah.
Prove it.
Let's find more than wild sorrel today.
Gah.
If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout.
What's with you and the meat, big guy?
An holy herbalism book started that there's many more species of plants too to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone.
I'm going to starve and it'll be your fault.
You know I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing.
Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today.
That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor.
I should save. Okay.
Maybe we will find some blackthorn berries.
I love blackthorn berries.
We'll be back later. You watch your stuff today.
You nod.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Don't steal anything, okay?
You nod. Mariah and Anatoly, Gregor and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step.
Alright, now steal all of their possessions.
You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then at day one. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? What do you guys suggest? Actually, I'm going to search this up. I know this is cheating, but I don't want to make any wrong decisions.
And it's on stream, so searching it up.
It's not what the saves are for. Also, you're gonna get spoiled.
I already know what happens, so at the end.
But my personal vote is for the bathroom.
Hmm.
I have no personal vote. I'm letting you guys choose this. I'm just happy.
11 endings. Okay.
How many endings?
11.
Oh.
I usually like to go for true endings, so I'll do that.
We get the ending we get first, and then we can go.
I think the best way to do this would be to just go through all of the choices as naturally as possible, and then go for a true ending second.
Yeah.
Just see kind of what your own luck has Brent will bring to you.
Perhaps.
I mean, we can always talk with the Chompettes. See what they have to say.
Yeah.
Will talking with the Chompettes take away our option for the day?
Yeah. I assume so.
I mean, we could, though. I brought up a bottle of water, so I won't be dehydrated this time. Again, up to you two.
Yeah.
There are very few times throughout this game that I will give actual choice input. Ooh. wish me pressing numbers to change my expression set didn't didn't type into the Discord chat.
No, I don't think it matters too much, so I'm gonna just do it. So Athena said bathroom.
I didn't think you would have the option to go to the basement yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I think we should go to the bathroom. Yep, it's a bathroom. Toilet, bathtub, and a cabinet underneath the sink. Open the cabinet? Sure. You peer into the cabinet. You found a spider. It's pretty small, but it's hairy. It's far too gross to even squish. There's a note buried in the spider web. Good day. We have received a fair number of complaints from Ruslana Orich over her perceived harassment of her nephew Marco. Ruslana alleges that you have been frightening him and are causing a public disturbance when traveling into town. Her list of complaints as follows: erratic shuffling, staring at Marco in an attempt to intimidate or frighten, babbling incoherently. We understand that this is by no means illegal, but we humbly request you to stop immediately. Failure to do so will result in a person meeting to discuss. Thank you for your time, Leonard Casimires. You take the complaint letter with you. You shut the cabinet. What else do you want to check out? You get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. No thank you. The water isn't coming out. Oh well. Doesn't look like black mold. Must be some residue from old liquids. The others should be coming back by any minute now. You leave the bathroom to go greet them.
All I'm saying is there are very few liquids that dry black. We're back.
Knock it off, Mariah.
It's pretty rare to be scared of one.
It's not.
Who the big guy would be scared of?
Shut up. You don't understand.
I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster.
Mario laughs so hard your ears ring.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
This game's really playing to try to wake the family.
Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating?
Nah.
Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right?
You don't get it. It's pretty personal.
Then please explain, big guy.
Yeah.
Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin.
Quite the selection of berries.
We also found some more wild sorrel.
Is this going to be enough for a good meal?
Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. Takes you a while, but you decide to do your specialty. cabbage rolls. You first bring a large You first bring a large pot of water to boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes. Drain the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture eventually between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over the medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it in with the liquid. You cook cabbage rolls. Maria looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh, I can eat the whole batch myself.
I think the vegetable stew tastes better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is.
The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later.
Incredible! It's definitely growing on me.
Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special.
Everyone leaves dishes behind for you to do. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day.
Oh, baby! Let's go, day 2!
Good morning, everyone.
Let's save.
Again, Gregor?
Can you just let us sleep in?
Not today.
Why?
Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour.
Gregor, you're overreacting.
I think you're underreacting.
We have enough food to last us a while. And if not, there's always the squirrel.
And that's always a
Enough
squirrel.
food? I thought we used up most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today.
You really think it will flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
You're losing it, Gregor.
Oh, sorry.
Karen. There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It wouldn't hurt to prepare for the worst.
I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
And it's only... Let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy.
Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? What do y'all think?
I have no input here. Either is fine with me.
Well, knowing how shit goes down, I don't want to make Karen upset.
I say we should talk to Karen.
Karen!
Hey. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like?
Which one?
Up to you, Jelly.
I want to say extremely brutal, because that's what they were.
Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay.
Karen will not be able to stomach your stories, but you still agree that you'll tell her the details later. Karen will definitely remember that. Your relationship is stronger. You hear a shout from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly.
Hey. Can you cook something while we're out?
You nod.
Thank you.
Are you off to have gay sex? Is that why you're blushing? Because you're gay?
I was just messaging Ella that.
Alright, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds and completely ignore what our lovely,
And Anatoly's like I'm about to beat your meat, Gregor?
Anatoly was going to collect supplies.
The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? It sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did someone leave this radio here? Looks newer than anything you've ever seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got this strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? What do you think?
I say check out the bedroom.
Okay. Poor Anatoly. Karen's snoring is so loud she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up though? Probably not. You wait around for the others to return. Mario's back early today.
Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. And Anatoly found some more berries. But nothing that'll feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers. We don't have enough food, even with rationing to last. If there's a big storm and we get stuck here,
Mario sounds disappointed in your inventory management.
can you try cooking with a little less this evening?
You nod.
Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet.
Is Mariah brushing a little bit?
Mhm.
Mariah will remember that.
Plot twist, everyone in the story is gay.
Yes. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime.
You nod.
Looking forward to it.
It's
Hey, you could hold some cooking classes here someday.
Really interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin.
Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries.
Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar?
You shake your head sadly.
Yikes.
Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Hopefully not dreaded storms.
I'm finna save.
Hopefully a save slot.
I'm not smiling for you.
Yuck, you missed out. The sunset was pretty tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take wing.
So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? Does that mean I get fish? That's awesome!
You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights, you could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That's a rumble that sounded like a dying calf. You look from the person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah.
Alright, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Yeah. Guilty.
Mariah looks so embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I?
Dust?
Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mara's face lights up.
I got it. Is it hunger?
Correct.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that.
So, what's on the menu tonight, Chef?
Bread and jam. You crush the berries into your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam on bread. Sorry.
The bread's a little tough.
Gregor, don't look like a gift horse in the mouth.
But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry.
No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Mariah! Everyone laughs. I'm not sure you could just call this a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for the dinner and heads off to sleep.
Okay, you know the description was god awful. The actual image of that bread and jam looked amazing.
Yeah. You go to bed wishing you had some more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. Try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all the other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the water. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming along the shore. But it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting to the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even feel the air from your lungs scream. You wake in a cold sweat.
Oh, now time to see what that was.
Oh god, I know it's gonna be Karen. Looking down moment.
I don't think it is. Its hair looked too short.
Wake up. Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep.
What's going on over there? The lightning make you laugh?
It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud.
Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning.
This is the kind of weather I could sleep in.
For real. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from your nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than the small mill. You find it very loud and distracting. You don't sleep awake. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabinet. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. I looked out the door and were completely surrounded by floodwaters.
Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today.
Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow.
Um, uh. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Oh,
Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him.
ugh. He's also good at chopping wood, though.
Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up by tomorrow?
I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on liquid precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like stealing into this thunder and fully your book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it?
Ugh. Couldn't make it past the cover.
Is that right?
Yes.
That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit gathering dust?
How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow?
It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of.
Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down.
It's similar to where. So the first thing you need to understand.
Minutes of exclamation feels like hours. You look over to
Foreigner races
Anatoly.
condolences. Not even I understand.
Me neither. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't even blinked. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his eyes, or cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring.
You lost me a few minutes, and it's okay.
I didn't understand a word of it.
Gah.
That's
Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until the flood water stops. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions.
I believe in you. Right, Shelly?
Uh,
me too.
it looks like we have enough leftover berry for more bread and raspberry jam.
I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread.
Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in this cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check out the chicken on the chompets.
Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Trumpets, I'll make sure none of the other humans know about us.
That big guy wouldn't try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us.
Haha. Are your plans going awry? Ha ha ha. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. Ha ha ha. That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk are introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milk shake. You let out another audible groan. Ha ha ha. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun.
It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Trumpets comedy competition this year. Raspberry!
Of course.
Not while I'm here.
I won't choke on stage this year.
Isn't that every year, Brad?
We still talk about that closing line, Brad. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry.
Chompets stick together through thick and thin.
Rain or shine. Feast or famine.
Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking the.
Yowza.
Life or death.
That's right. Trumpets, move out.
The Chompets somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food.
Took you long enough.
Karen looks at the 2 slices of blood left on in the mason jar on the raspberry jam.
There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread.
Karen is right.
What the hell is the matter with you?
You grip the knife tightly in your hand.
You think this is enough? For 5 of us?
Wait, we can't throw this bread away. That's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Actually, will mold spores give us food?
I'm, no scientist. Sorry.
Hmm. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. Get deep with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day.
Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart the pieces like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread.
Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine.
That didn't age well.
No, not really, but
Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, no one should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance.
Anatoly, where are you getting this information from?
One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here?
Illiterate. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie.
Ick.
I've seen him reading. The little guy's been studying.
I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page and faking it.
What do you think? Maybe Karen should stop being a bitch.
Well, I don't want to make Karen upset. At the same time, I don't like bitches, so
That is the one thing. It's not like she's trying to be likable here.
Athena, what do you think?
Oh, I have no input here.
I vote for defending Anatoly, personally.
I vote for not making Karen upset.
You must be going blind then.
Gah. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me.
You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly.
Karen has stormed off.
Thanks for backing me up.
Good to have someone so positive around.
Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that?
I guess let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just want to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. Let's see. It's almost been an hour since we started stream.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna save. Would you like to stop soon, or should I keep going?
I'm personally fine.
I'm fine.
With what?
Continuing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll take that as a yes to continuing then. You don't dream the
As long as
entire
you're up
night.
for it.
I mean, I'm starting to get kind of achy, but I want to I want to keep y'all happy. So,
Jelly, if
Chill.
you're tired, you can
Stop
go to
it,
bed,
Food.
no?
arr. Wait, hold on. I think the screen crashed.
Uh-oh. That isn't good.
No, actually, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's still going. Okay, let's continue. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up.
And that's how fast a deer could run if startled.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Impressive.
Ugh. I wish I had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal.
Uh,
Oh.
It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have protected fasting throughout history.
that doesn't make us feel any better, Ollie.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak with? Who do you think? What do
Fine
you
with it.
guys think?
Mm,
Because I feel like if we go in the bedroom with Karen, we're definitely gonna get like jump scared or something.
I don't know how late in the game jump scares start. That's one thing also worth noting. Because
Uh,
usually, I think after a certain time, but we're probably nearing that point.
okay. So would it matter who I talk to?
I don't. I think this is more just for the whole like raising the relationship thing.
Yeah.
So
Alright. Well, okay,
I
how
don't
about
know.
this? I will base it on who wants to talk the most.
I'm always fine talking, but I don't know what you guys do. I have plenty of water here.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't care either way.
I think everyone but Gregor has a check on their thing at this point, but I'm not sure I have been.
Oh, Gregor has one, I
Oh,
remember.
he hasn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't, I don't think, but I could just be
All of them have
going
one right now.
insane. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, how about Mariah?
Alright. Sounds
Sure.
like a plan.
Oh. Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try?
You nod.
Right. While you do that, I'm going to get some more reading done.
You think Mariah will remember that?
Later.
You give the drawer a hard yank open.
Hello! Hello! Is that thunderstorm keeping you up at night?
You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to listen to her.
Oh.
We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, please don't let the others see us.
Cabbage. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we?
You shake your head.
Good. Chompets, roar
You shut the drawer. Everyone looks pretty down this evening.
Wish the rain would just stop.
Ooh, Gregor's looking pretty thin. You're
Must be a fun
you're all
day
doing
covering
great. You
Utopia.
must be almost at the end of this nightmare.
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Go to bed with a growling stomach. Wake up! I said, wake up! The rain falls non-stop again. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Does someone want to take over for me? I don't think I'll be able to keep my eyes open.
Oh, okay.
Did you have anything to do with this?
You don't answer her question.
Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left.
It's just dots.
At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster.
You easily forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of the burning hair fills your lungs, you see him staring at you. You wake up in a cold sweat. Jesus.
I honestly also expected a jump scare at that raspberry scene.
Yes. Everyone seems to be. I'm gonna save. Oh, we have multiple pages for saving. That's good.
They are
Everyone seems to be
responsiveness.
sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have been kept in all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mario looks petrified.
I couldn't sleep.
Anatoly has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it.
The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive.
Gregor looks a little gaunt.
I got a good look out the window. Couldn't see anything due to the rain.
Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed.
Well, that's not gonna help.
Karen turns to you.
When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Flood water keeps rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in the rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
Um, um, I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Ryan and Anatoly go white as a sheet.
How are we going to find our way back now?
We'll have to ride out the storm. Mario looks at you.
We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating.
The group stares at you.
It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting up a fake optimism and Maria's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today?
Up to you.
We did Mariah last time. Let's do Gregor this time.
I don't know. I kind of want to keep building my relationship with Mariah.
Alright.
But we can
Alright.
definitely do Gregor if you really want to.
It's up to you.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it?
You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content determine how warm they are naturally.
Gah. I wish I was as big as Gregor. Let's be honest. I don't need to be all that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career?
Mariah does her best Gregor impression.
Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that?
Depends on the person, but pretty boring.
You're so funny. Thanks for coming and chatting with me.
Mariah blushes a little.
You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you.
Pretty sure Mariah will remember that.
Athena, you need a drink?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
You thank her and leave the bedroom. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in this room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all five of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite with a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant.
Well, he's a big guy.
The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving.
Good morning.
Finna save. Alright, so it's been 6 days. Would we be content with stopping here?
Yeah,
Would
sure.
like to?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry. Ironically
Alright.
enough, I'm getting a bit hungry.
It's fair though.
Yeah, and also it's been a long day and I need rest.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
4 in the morning. I still like 2 for you.
Yep. Okay. So we will go back to the main menu.
Wee! Cabbage!
Alright, so that's all we got for now. Any parting words?
I can think of.
Hope we can continue this another day.
Yeah, for sure. Just not now, because I'm tired and hungry and need sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I'm not
Um,
editing videos.
yeah, yeah, but neither. All I can say is, like, thanks y'all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.